James on the beat.
I see you slap a stack on the table. How many bills you gonna pay with the label? You're telling fables, I couldn't give you the staple, but I'll do what I'm able to make sure every rapper sees that I'm not to be played with. Face it, your brain breaks cause it's amazing. The hot takes are blazing, the fresh ones are cold. I stay in the zone, slaughtering anyone who decides to step on. These two thighs by side, Pennywise and I still good brothers, even though I don't think he has a mother. But we can run it by the numbers, I still carry orders out like lumber. I don't need someone to tell me I'm lame, I call myself the same name. Maybe twice a day, it's a shame, but who am I to blame? I said God to give it thanks to James. I live packing big, combining on one frame.
James on the beat.
I'ma have the world in my palm. I'm still on vacation in Guam, gotta keep it calm. I might not be the best ever, but even now I'm just taking time bomb. You know that we don't stop when we go. I step along and I will never no show. I'm still strapped to death, I'm better, and I'm still just sitting as a ticking time bomb.
James on the beat.
So play your chambers and drop ones, you never rock guns. The beat thumps like heavy drums. We keep going on like Magic E. John. I might go bronze. I see you in double copper. The Don's ones with your mom, I think you gotta stop her. I make sure that you properly prepare the chopper. It's like a Burger King ad, and we're talking about Whoppers. There's no stopping, hip hopping on the normal. We do our business fast, we ain't never informal. Even though I got the snowflake trying to teach me about the moral. They forget that I can dive deeper than the coral. I gotta get away from hearing these dudes quarrel. Even at the end, they forget I'm still not mortal. The portal opens for combat, and it's still not normal.
James on the beat.
I'ma have the world in my palm. I'm still on vacation in Guam, gotta keep it calm. I might not be the best ever, but even now I'm just taking time bomb. You know that we don't stop when we go. I step along and I will never no show. I'm still strapped to death, I'm better, and I'm still just sitting as a ticking time bomb.
James on the beat.
Yea, though I walk through the valley of a shadow of death, with every breath and every threat to arise, yet every rhyme makes me sweat. A stone cold vet, rising up to the test, just the best. Yes, man, this thing's just a mess, and I guess that I stress, but I'm due for success. Unless we don't get to popping, I'm stopping when we start, and those fiends are knocking. They look at me like I made a false prophet, with some money in my pocket, plugging into the socket. New bitches attire, who's my supplier? Who's the provider? Flooding the gates, but I'm a flyer. Hanging up the flyer, what a liar. I'm going higher and higher. Sky goes by, clouds beneath my feet, clouds beneath the clouds, so high up on this beat. I rock like Pete in these streets. Cheap, cheap cheats, cockroach sweets. So take a look in the mirror. If you wrap it off, maybe you can see clearer. Sleep is the cousin of death, and I'm a dreamer. I walk around, and everyone loves the demeanor. Grass gets greener. This for my people sitting on the big wheels. Mommies in the sensitive heels. You know I'll keep it real. And to the people who will never know how this stuff feels. We cheaper than cheap grills with expensive bills. Every minute did this to fill, just for the land with trash bags and bad rags. And all for the tracks that I recorded in my room, no studio. Singing right next to the moon while it's noon in the middle of June. And now we reach Neverland, never give a hand. Take a grandstand on sand, loose lips, sink ships, starting running your mouth, eat chips, and sit back with chicken strips. If you needed a drink, take a sip. That's when the world flipped, that's when the girl stripped, and when we change the script, come to get a grip. I gotta say you're courageous, getting past me, I'm an ignoramus. Act like a wild on a day-to-day basis. Wait, this track goes on, be gracious. Way too shameless, the dog talks, the tree barks, smoking in the backyard. Slip the door, I holla at y'all. Now comes nightfall, smooth criminal, be original. When you're fictional, transitional. Who's the admiral? Generalizing the masterful. See the natural, who's got the lateral. Both sides to the story bilateral. With the colonel, eating popcorn kernels. Writing in the journal, the words are eternal. They transcend time, ain't bad, you know that's fine. The book rounds is still mine, spilling wine. Street struck, you froze. Check your spine, check your foes. Check your line, check what grows. Check the time, check the next deck. I can see the sign. Check your field, check your life, check what's real, check your drive, check your stride, check your pride, check your ties, check your ride, check your rights, check your guide, check your side. He done died, he done tried, he run high. We still keep the world in our hands, facing off like the battle of the bands. And we keep the space riding our minds. Still don't cost a dime, I got unlimited rides. Going coast to coast, spin through space and time. Swinging star speeds, I need a sign. Don't take this in vain, but I hope your flows change. I think the style's pretty strange. Maybe just me, but that's from long range. It's not the money, it's all the same, free exchange. It's more like to rearrange. I rearrange. I rearrange. Yeah, I rearrange. Damn. The man with the plan who's better than the rest travels to the land, and you can see he's never stressed. He comes out of the gate, puffing his chest with the best dress. Guess from the mild west. He says he's humble, even though that he's the one that blessed. Let's just get to the test. He's on a quest. He wants to find a tribe to get the jazz vibes. Never stop a man, but you can stop the lies. He won't stop until he dies. You can see it in his eyes. Keep your own rocks and stones, lift them together. So go ahead and grab the phone. Just remember to stay in your zone. If you're cold, just need a negative alone and venture out into the unknown. Violence is the only thing I don't condone. Remember what I said? Yo, to each his own. Here comes the big jets, sky high, he can never dive. We try to keep it live to thrive. We know we always got the drive, but I just see through it. I'm every single part of the Furious 5. It's already known that the shoe don't fit. You see all the rhymes that the dude spits, cause all he's got is a switch. So step yourself out of my lane, Big Kane, or just watch me do this. Ignorance is blitzing, apparent. Stay with the plan, no wonder I'm not a parent. Never move too fast to live lavish. He jumps to all the hoops just to get established. He's always talking about better habits, waiting for the moon when I can shoot for the planet. If you wanna do it right again, plan it. Turns out living life in the fast lane ain't that bad. It's been a couple years for an undergrad who was the millennium of aftermath. History speaks for all after that. You keep a stack, I get cracked, and I let the rest have it back. It's just the sound of your own tune. I'll be back again, I know you'll probably see me soon. But I'm still splitting off mad fumes, and I don't wanna feel the shoes of this bad dude. Here comes the big jets, sky high, he can never dive. We try to keep it live to thrive. You know we always got the drive, but I just see through it. I'm every single part of the Furious 5. It's already known that the shoe don't fit. You see all the rhymes that the dude spits, cause all he's got is a switch. So step yourself out of my lane, Big Kane, or just watch me do this. Never tried to deny, I go stir fry. And 5 guys, 9 lives, stacked them before to drive. He took a dive for the paper. Now he lives among the menaces, yeah, he's my neighbor. With one in the chamber, in his mother's some tree. He's on the street, a spree. He's tripping on red scotch at the Jubilee. They call him Cherokee. He wants to be a better me. Instead of that, he gets a felony. Now who's gonna be my enemy? The next man up, mad villainy. A rival in infamy, the epitome of this industry, corrupted and hanging with the ministry. Can I see it differently? I can see it vividly, crawling out the driver's side like a centipede. I got that from game, but he forgot to eat, so he couldn't tip the junkie. No wonder he's calling that groove funky. He's at the dinner, and he's looking for a thief. What's beef? That's when you tell them chefs to bring the steaks out. I just try to break down, live routes at a base house. Do your vows, took a bow. Next thing up, another round, till he found his way to hit the ground. Running faster than the wind of Antarctica. Somehow he learned the harmonica. That's some logica. If you're a version of me, that's the optica. It's the man in the white mask and a swastika. The supervillain. In the land of scams, little villain gets slammed with Dr. Pepper cans. By a fan to the Holy Bible, look where I stand. All the problems you can't withstand. He still ain't dead up on a rifle. Play it off Facebook, that's considered survival. His mind is full of spiteful thoughts, but he only applauds the fraud. His broad laws with white cloth. Look at what he bought, hoping he ain't getting caught. Hope you see the bigger picture, hanging on the frame, it gets richer. I'm not the one to put down. He's still in his dress, in a white gown, burning every town that he can see within a mile. He still does it with a lit up face and a smile. He's thinking of staying for a while. He's walking down the aisle, looking for bodies to compile. Only thing he won't spread is love. He's got a glove, the symbol of his enemies, the dove. But above all, he's got the gall to go chasing every woman he likes at the white mall. Even though his ego's bigger than a small. I can't say that word, but you got the point. He's gonna be the next dragon to anoint. Vowel man got a target on his back, and as a matter of fact, he'll leave his spine cracked. But as for now, the evil man is out. Don't let him open his mouth. I can't stand to hear the hate that he shouts, along with the beat as he spouts. He's on a cloud. What happens then? Which group is he in? He's got a bad grin, but you know who. What's his name? I can't spit the game, but you know him. This is supervillain. Standing in the aisle and he's proud. He's starting to see that he's drawing up a crowd. Got him in green and now he's high up on a cloud. Check his accounts, the amounts add up to 6 figures. Consider him the winner, but Vowel man is still a natural born killer. He keeps towards the back and loves the mag. Supremacists is all around the villain, and that's just whack. Vowel man walks to the door and starts a jack attack. I know the clip and flash stack. He keeps trying to smoke the pack. The supervillain ducks under the bench, and he's so scared that he stutters in French. The entire church starts to stink with the stench. That's the smell of people smoke. How much hate is this villain gonna promote? Vowel man just floats and rolls over the chairs. He lets out another clip into the air, and then the laser hits the villain. He pulls the trigger. The target just gets bigger. These men are tripping over themselves off the liquor. Not bad witness to the man that couldn't stand, to the power of the Vowel man with a gun in his hand. Every bullet lands. The Vowel man lives and goes another way, but the villain and his friends never see another day. Another job well done on the war for negativity. All we ever knew was flexibility. Send a message and send it with eccentricity. We gotta stop with sensitivity and learn to hold our own instinctively. Maybe it's distinctively with the rhythm. All he does is create new victims, but you know who it is. His name, the supervillain.
Something's missing here.
Nobody ever told me it would be like this. I keep it on edge or in a state of bliss. I swing in the midst. This the gift that keeps giving. You never know what you got until something is missing. Nobody ever told me it would be like this. I keep it on edge or in the state of bliss. I swing it and miss. It's the gift that keeps giving. You never know what you got until something is. Next to best excellence, I bring up all facts like evidence. It's eminence. Don't take a page out of decadence. Culture takes precedence. Never pretend, but I can never recommend to wait till it's in. There's a reason why I always contend. I'm miles away across the universe. Skills on display. Delay the fireworks. I leave it late. Keep the Sharpie off the dry erase. The dedication never stops. I come down quick like raindrops. It gets severe. I break the chandelier off a rooftop. You know I still keep it together. I'm the ultimate professor with no successor. The ultimate aggressor. To the best of me, the best degree. I turn the efforts up to the umpteenth degree. And as you can see, I just tried to GED. Nobody ever told me it would be like this. I keep it on edge or in the state of bliss. I swing in the mist. It's the gift that keeps giving. You never know what you got until something is missing. Nobody ever told me it would be like this. I keep it on edge or in the state of bliss. I swing and I miss. It's the gift that keeps giving. You never know what you got until something is. One man's fish is another man's poison. How many rhymes do we have to kick to get the boys in? They make a lot of noise. It's not the direction to employ. I'm on fire for this bird. He just does the dirt. They're on for the rebirth. Ask him to reassert. Unearth to the her preferred sir. Mess that occurs. We don't serve. We're served by the best. Just don't forget to ask him. Just say it with his chest. I'm hearing your request, but I'm not quite impressed. How much would it take for your brain to progress to the excess? Obsessed with that abscess, the ultimate. His name is Jimenez. We carry the big and heavy, the heavyweights. The delegates just wait to pop the drink. It's just an acquired taste. We can't just let the night go to waste. He's spaced. Nobody ever told me it would be like this. I keep it on edge or in the state of bliss. I swing in the mist. It's the gift that keeps giving. You never know what you got until something is missing. Nobody ever told me it would be like this. I keep it on edge or in the state of bliss. I swing and I miss. It's the gift that keeps giving. You never know what you got until something is. From the north to the south, to the east, to the west, we know this man here will bring it to your chest. While playing chess with Gary Kasparov, while being the main target of a Molotov, he just made a flash in the pan. If that can last, then he's truly in demand. But you gotta withstand the obstacles of man. Stick with the clan. Grace under pressure, a stressor in distress is the man, the aggressor. Leave it to the man, the myth, the professor. For the next semester, get in the zone of positivity. Possibility ain't stopped by ability, but able to do this. The move switch, doom hits, puff another, then or quit. Leave it to burn in the pit. He's at his opportunities, man, this is it.
Time is a ship on a merciless sea, drifting toward an abyss of nothingness until it can be recharted for its own destiny. Time is an inanimate object, praying and praying and praying with no justification for belief. Time is dancing, boogalooing away all memories of past experiences, dancing away all thoughts of personal and collective manifestations, dancing, dancing, dancing until you become a slave of rhythm. Ain't no longer seek freedom. Dance, 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 dance. There's no more time to dance. Time is running out on black power advocates in the day and white flag supporters at night. Every time you see them, they chase some white woman with their tongue hanging out. Time is running and passing, passing and running, running and passing, passing and running.
To the microphone, I dialogue. Standing in the synagogue, half far from up and raw from 2009. And shit, I wish I hit the dime. I bought spines, let the lines on the paper sit and shine. Now it's burning, there's no returning to what you saw before. Sitting at the core, look at your decor. It's like software core, I don't work. It's like a glitch I can never ignore. Now back to the days of old faith. They can never slow up, try to wait. Dropping on the scale, cause God light and weight. Let the bigger reach their fate. If they don't change, it ain't great. More of the same. Just know that there's only one to blame if we wanna play the game. But we know at the end, it'll still all go for flames. What's name? Word.
It was never a beat, it's only a difference in opinion. They can't make money, they can't go anywhere, they can't look at themselves, because they know the prodigal son has returned. I'm alive, the ghost is walking around. You know what I mean? And I'm alive talking. In jail I didn't talk, I made peace. If you're gonna act like you a gangster or a G or the king of New York, I'm expect that. And when you don't come through, then I'm gonna crush your empire. I have no motherfucking feet. I have no feet. I have only ambition, and I want mine. And I will do anything to protect and feed my family.
Excursion.
I have to change the world, or I have to be changed by the world.
But never let it fall by the wayside. I never wait, I know I gotta try. Here's a sequel to the Vowel project, just to get people to buy. You know we just stay fly. With shades now behold the ultimate saga. I can never down it like a bottle of vodka. They told me not to spit on the mic, but I gotta just sit at the plaza. I don't sub to the hyper random Balenciagas. Never stepped in me full, cause I'm the Prada. I just sit back and watch the drama, let it unfold. I hold strong, word to my mama. But the fools won't let me talk, just get to the folks. Now I'm the one keeping the peace, no one revolts. I'm the man with the plan, and I'll never bolt. The power courses through me at like 1,000 volts. The vibration in my voice bring light to microphones. I can tear it up faster than a cat scratch and styrofoam. Your head's flowing, and it's a crazy mess. You should have tested when it came time to test the best. So next up is the man and the myth with the legend. Leave the people for a second. Destruction's what I reckon, but it's not what I recommend. I'm the champion, no other man can't attend to the service like attend to the body condemn. I probably never say that again. Looking hard at the opponents like MC Ren at the ATM. I can spray all of them. Calling men, Saul and Kim is what I choose. I never lose. And that's mad to take the cruise. Get rid of the loose ends or taking up screws. Loose lips sink ships. Now who's on you? I got a real high view. I make the train fly too. Just to get it done and continue with what's new. You do you. This man be known. The clan is shown. To each his own. To each his own, watch out cats, you know they think that's to get a dollar bill. They make their own choice to kill, like we stand strong and live still. If it's the bill until then, maybe I can stay this way like I'm ill. He'll do anything just for people to call him real. He's trying to make a meal, make sure you slip away with the steel. Make it a ton and a 10, a stack and a dime, but he ain't stopping then. Just keep trying to speak the truth like it's time to shoot. They're here trying to bear the fruit. I'm not a brute, but he reached the root, so go ahead and just give him the loot. High flying in a 3-piece suit, and he really couldn't give a flying what we go through. He's a big boy, he'll buy all the truth, but I'll still keep it a track, and I'll try to keep track, and I'll still sit back, relax. What's up with that? To each his own. excuse me, I'm here to get $1 million or two. But take a chance in the mic with me, I'm trucking you. Tell you the road to the buckaloo. Yup, but who can suffer through the pain, the rain some local do. The B stands for Vowel. 5 of those, man, who knows? I'm still hitting by the hour, now we're on to the council. Such a scoundrel, we sit back in this booth. I'm on the road, but still ain't got the root. Hand me your loot, so when I pack the shots, we get death. A debt to life, now who wanna be left? More people to be met, more money to collect, more light to reflect. Your choices to select, inspect your deck before I come out with a shot. You best protect your neck before I write the check. Don't flex with the method on your skills. You tested out of many, how many tracks I might have been suggested. I hold the leverage, would you like a nice beverage on the Beverly Hills? Still sipping on Sprite, hoping not to spill. But for real, you've been through it all, and we still struck the deal. I couldn't pull the fleece or steal. Your true intention got concealed until your mask gets revealed. One side get faced, but showing on real. But the whole green of your deer is my people. So sit back, relax, and just listen while people. The money's in dummies. The face squads get gone. To each his own. To each his own.
To each his own. To each his own. To each his own. To each his own. To each his own. To each his own. To each his own. To each his own. To each his own. To each his own. To each his own. To each his own. To each his own. To each his own. To each his own. Yo, to each his own. Hey, to each his own. To each his own. Hey, hop, to each his own. Yeah, 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 to each his own. Come on. La la la.
It's just another grand scheme, well grand things is what I mean. I came out of the pocket trying to throw another beam. You wanna chase us while I wait and chase dreams. See the things don't mean to be mean, but I'll set another screen 35 yards. Man, that's a lot of green, more money to get clean. Still can't start the scene, you know that's the prodigy, the scene. You still they tell me money can't buy happiness. Seen off the lean but can't touch the blade with a spade. He's addicted to the leather and the feathers and the suede. He's looking for the day that the man gets paid. He tried to get the sale but they couldn't be swayed, so he had to back it back and come to rack another day. He just couldn't get ahead, we in full regret. Every sale is $1,000 ahead, so I looked at her and said,
what's another 1,000 in the grand scheme of things? What's another 1,000 in the grand scheme of things? What's another 1,000 in the grand scheme of things? What's another 1,000?
I don't need another 1,000, I think that's my announcement. I'm out with pilots, enjoying my own apartment in private. You know me, the people will be quiet. I don't even need to do the deed for me to be the brightest. I fight with Poseidon, all my weapons are Hawaiian. It's like a machine versus the Titan. I heighten my senses for me to be enlightened. The waves are against me, I shall dispense thee. I got the ground shaking, every verse is groundbreaking. So every time I hit the ground, running the scene, stumping to big beats that pumping new tunes. Looney dudes and mafia bosses running clans with goons. Every single move is made just to get money. They say we're rabid, but
yo, the leather and the bills is just all a distraction.
You're here for change, but are you ready for action?
The God is chasing dollars when we should be chasing change. The God is chasing dollars when we should be chasing change. The God is chasing dollars when we should be chasing change. What's another 1,000 in the grand scheme of things?
How can you be a hero if you always choose war? It's your choice to make the promise if you know that's what you swore. I'm kicking in the door and all I see is 4 more horrorcore fans playing pots and pans. They're jumping on the queue. It's just what we do. It's less than half a dozen or a few. So take a couple of bucks and a hike, and don't subscribe to the hype. We've already won if we're up in your psych. I got you where I want and now it's time to strike. It'll only cost you half a buck and let the food trucks erupt. Next we bring to the bank and we flank to the back and it's up. We put in the work and the rewards are what? To count yourself out even if you're stuck in a rut. There's always nothing who wants to flex and strut and he got pop in the gut.
What's another thousand in the grand scheme of things? What's another thousand in the grand scheme of things?
It's like a drop from 50 feet high into the underground. Got sick of the surround sound and all the tune they drown. That's why I'm the man with the crown. I look down and all I see is clouds. Under all that I see crowds starting at me to stop the drought, and from that the hate spouts. I make a mess of this house. To landlords ask me what it's all about. I doubt. Why to the Jesus to try to be a trifler? Chilling ones are doing Quran, the live bluffer. The next page to decipher. I decipher your entire screen. Friendly fire for different teams. It's time to get the cream. Shooting laser beams like a Dragon Ball stream. Instead of chasing it, the dream comes to me. That's why I'm still dumping with the bust they need. And I say it louder for the beats from the east. On West Side beats, I feast. Mr. A&T, catch a 3 please. Peas, may he rest in peace. On the map of the reef, rising heat to 100 degrees. I'm ill with no disease. Now ask old Joe to watch our backs. We'll say records and tracks like moms and anti-vax to the max, then it's fat. And then they all ask, well, how about that? On to the next issue. Flip the page, get the raise, and that's inside when I miss you. A masked man catches strays, GR catches praise. I'm hearing it like every day, so that goes out to all the guys that strays the craze, and the people of Massachusetts Bay. Not our slayers wear capes, just know we get papes. Memories fuzzier than a cotton swab. We the mob, we do business non-stop. Now drop, pop, and close shop. No need to step to us, cause the block is high. Minute Maid, lemonade, from yellow to gray, we get dome. So every run we hit, every shot hits home. So just remain your own and leave the rest alone. That's as much as I can condone, until we reach the unknown. Underground world running it like Al Capone. It's like running the pick and roll with bones. Fighting sticks and stones with Indiana Jones. Running the town of Furville. Kill count higher than 30 still. Getting through the street, I'm breathless. Shorting this life, breaking with a 6-inch necklace. Leave the offenders to offend and defenders defenseless. Now how could you be so senseless? Like a dropping 50 feet high into the underground. Got sick of the surround sound, and that just don't make sense. Why do you stay on the fence? This man's just dense. Never say never, Coldplay makes them tense. Take it to the ER like Spence, at your expense. The intensity is immense. Special cast for the show, just so you know, I never say no. Just give me the O, and the P-ticks come after, right along with the dough. With the sword to you I bestow. To keep to know how to stay low with fast blows and slow mo. Gotta get the flow. You break bread, I break bones. You fight with sticks, I blast stones. You apply for it, I supply it alone, and ride out like the homie Holmes. It's funny how I'm still under my zone. The time is ticking, yet I'm still the king sitting on the throne. I make enemies be gone. The Imperials we own. Give you the 5 fingers of death. What a time to be alive with no rest. You know I thrive with a pen and paper. When the man gave me a taper, I walk out ready to cuff like a rough cop with one in the chamber. See you later, neighbor. But hey, do me a favor, kick the flavor in my ear. You know I savor this real clear, and let me hear your best cheer. I don't want the control, nah, I'm not a puppeteer. I continue to rise from my peers and fears with musketeers, clear shears, rapping weapon I don't take for granted. I'ma save this planet with the fist of granite. You get the gist, so hop along like a jackrabbit. I started watching it, now it's a bad habit. I remember that one ginger with a twisted finger. Thank God he got put through the ring. Speak it into existence for 1, 2 hits and you're done. The sun strikes like Mike before. Leave it at the core. We got more points to score ashore. Just remember to leave the tone at the door. Speak it into existence for 1, 2 hits and you're done. Listen, strikes from Mike before. Leave it at the core. We got more points to score ashore. Just remember to leave the tone at the door. His music still lingers. No wonder they consider him a singer. I still put him down, hitting the next dinger. And to those, any of my foes who decide to go against me, it's best that they stay up on their toes before they fall flat on their nose. It's a bit overboard, I suppose. Just persevere, you know the cold wind blows. Negativity in the air, a breath of despair. I can see it everywhere in the crowd. I'm that cloud, pretending to smoke aloud. Your lungs are well endowed, but I'm in the pocket, but we gotta stop it. I left my wallet in El Segundo. Now I got insufficient funds, yo, with nothing for it to show. But the episode goes, even though it froze, and I blow the show, yo. I speak it into existence for 1, 2 hits and you're done. Listen, strikes from Mike before. Leave it at the core. We got more points to score ashore. Just remember to leave the tone at the door. Speak it into existence for 1, 2 hits and you're done. Listen, strikes from Mike before. Leave it at the core. We got more points to score ashore. Just remember to leave the tone at the door. But I still got the antidote. I consider it very cutthroat to be the one who raps the most. The antidote, it's a truckload of bullets to unload. All the tracks got slow, so now the traffic can't flow, and neither can I. I can't survive on half a dime in my prime. I'm still short the full time. Instead of running the streets, they were the white collar crime. Let's just get with the movement, a search for improvement. I won't judge like you, I was a student. Now that's monumental, or maybe just mental. Call me that, as a matter of fact, I'm leasing your rental. Never deny the right to sentimentals. So when you lay back and close your eyes, all you see is me and your demise. Ain't that a surprise? I speak it into existence for 1, 2 hits and you're done. Listen, strikes from Mike before. Leave it at the core. We got more points to score ashore. Just remember to leave the tone at the door. Speak it into existence for 1, 2 hits and you're done. Listen, strikes from Mike before. Leave it at the core. We got more points to score ashore. Just remember to leave the tone at the door. It's time for me to spaz out with jazz. I passed the class, he's touching grass. I'm not crass, but I should celebrate Mardi Gras. Or is a gras, still float like Tip and Shy. Am I the bad guy? Nah. Well, I think I'm John Blanks. I hit the bank with tanks. Cash flies out of the ranks. That just depends on the perspective. I know the lower levels ain't effective unless you capture your objective. Used to say subjective to direction. It's about time I had a resurrection to perfection. Now there ain't no time for violators. That won't fly, haters. You better tip your waiter. I was gone, they assumed it was a hiatus. It's like living in Vegas. You gotta gamble on your bets on a day-to-day basis. No wonder Pascal's in my good graces. I speak it into existence for 1, 2 hits and you're done. Listen, strikes from Mike before. Leave it at the core. We got more points to score ashore. Just remember to leave the tone at the door. Speak it into existence for 1, 2 hits and you're done. Listen, strikes from Mike before. Leave it at the core. We got more points to score ashore. Just remember to leave the tone at the door. I gotta ask how can you be so mean and proud, and you boast about it loudly as I stand in awe like wow. Now make thy bow, because it seems to me like I'm the bad guy now. GOAT is the best way to address me. Open the catalog like the city keys. Spill the please, eat the beans, keep clean. To ask for the rest, try to take me down and I will settle for less. But for your songs, I'm unimpressed. Talking about drugs, guns, and money, it's kinda funny. Everyone sounds the same, and I sound like a dummy with a pencil in my ear and my nose is runny. No wonder the audio sounds so crummy, but we still kick the flavor in your ear, ain't that right? It's the Vowel man again, a pretty big sacrifice. Now roll that dice. Really wanna hang with the man at jazz and had to answer 15 prompts just to pass this class. Rockstar smash guitars like broken glass, you know your grass, knuckle clash with brass, real dense mass. Can you do the math? The solution is bruises in the face, broken fingers, and probably in a soul case. What a disgrace, I can feel the malice. I wasn't at the palace, but I went up to Dallas. To the man, I'm thankful, he got the handles, he just might break your cankles. But I feel the other brothers post. They never expected me to do it for the dose. Like a force that I repulse, planets crashing on my hands. Now I look at the viewers in the stands. I can never understand. These stands unite, to stand and put up a fight. Step back, that's right. We're in a tunnel. The Vowel make us see the light. like